Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. My name is Christina Rizakos. Today we're talking about lead follow-up and how to do it well, how to do it in a way that's actually going to get you results, okay? The reason I wanted to record this training today is because I came across this issue with a few of my clients. We are running lead generation campaigns for their childcare businesses. And even though we are attracting people to their ads and they're taking notice, they're engaging, they're filling out a form on Facebook, my clients are having a hard time getting these people to take action, to take the next step, to really book a visit so that they can enroll. And they don't understand why, because these people, willingly gave them their name, their email, and their phone number. But when they reach out or they send them a quick text, crickets, nothing is moving, nothing is going. And I decided to share with them what I'm going to share with you right now. So I'm going to share a little bit of what the lead follow-up, what the mindset should be when you are doing it, and then also some things that you can say. Okay, if you want a copy of this Google Doc, just send me a message underneath this video, or just comment with something, and I'll link it so that you can have access to it. Okay, so when you are reaching out to people that have shown interest in your business, whether that's through email, whether that maybe they completed a form online requesting for more information, it's really, really important that you go into it understanding a few things. Number one, most people forgot what they filled out. They forgot what they opted in for. They forgot the form that they just filled out. They just forgot. People are busy. They're online scrolling throughout the day, right? And they might click on something. They might have just kind of put their name in somewhere, but they forget because people are busy, right? They're bombarded with so much information these days. So that's the first thing. The other thing you have to think about is that you as a business owner have to be persistent, right? You have to be persistent. We can't depend on Facebook to get us people in the door of our business or to get them to take out their credit card just like that. It just doesn't work that way, especially if you're running a brick and mortar, right? And you're investing in paid traffic, so Facebook or Instagram ads. Their job is to get traffic, more eyeballs on your piece of content that you are using in your campaign, right? So for example, for my clients, we used a few videos, a few reels, and we used some testimonials and some graphics. And Facebook went to work and found us people that were interested, right? Well, as soon as they clicked on the ad, they had to answer yes to a few questions to kind of screen them through the process, right? And then if they were eligible, then they were presented with a short form where they left us their name, email, and their phone number, right? So it's up to us as the business owners, though, after that, to consistently put them through kind of like a lead follow-up sequence, okay? So I do this with clients when I am running lead generation campaigns. I do this for my own business with phone calls, with emails, right? You have to get in the habit of just making sure that you are consistently reaching out to the people that showed interest, okay? You have to persevere. You have to keep going, even if you feel as though you are wasting your time, okay? It's just really, really important. And this is the actual lead follow-up that I walk my clients through. So we're running an ad, someone clicks, they fill out the information. We know that they're interested. Maybe it's not a good time for them to talk at that moment. Maybe it's not a good time for them to pick up the phone when my client is calling. Maybe it's not a good time for them to kind of reply back to an email, where we've all had those times when we're really interested about something, but then when someone sends us an email, we completely forget to reply, right? It happens to most people. So the first thing that you have to do is understand that this is going to be a process. It's not something that happens overnight, right? So what I suggest to my clients is that when someone fills out one of your forms on Facebook, call them as soon as possible. Why? Because they still remember that they actually filled out that form, right? If you call them 2-3 days later or a week later, they've probably forgotten all about you and moved on to the next thing, right? So call them as soon as you can. It will impress them, and this will show them that, hey, like I just filled this out and someone just called me, like they're on the ball with their marketing, okay? And the other thing you want to think about is that if they are not answering, so for example, if you email, if you call, if you text, and you're not getting any reply, like zero, then you want to be able to do this twice a day for the next 14 days, or until they tell you to leave them alone. You get really like a hard no, like stop emailing me, I'm not interested anymore, okay? Because obviously we don't want to annoy people either. But if you're not getting that no, if you're not getting that stop messaging me reply, then you want to keep at it twice a day for the next 14 days, okay? The other thing you want to think about is if you are texting them. For example, my clients, they have their name, they have their emails, and they have their mobile numbers. So what I suggest is don't just stick to one. Like, let's say, don't just call them and you just think it's enough. No, you want to be able to email them because you do have their email. You want to be able to call them, and you want to be able to text them as well because you have all their information, okay? And you want to do this again until they tell you to back off, until they tell you no, okay? So this is a script or a template, if you will, of a quick text that you can send, okay? So something like this. Thank you for your interest in my childcare services, or you can see the name of your program. I received your form submission and I'm delighted to connect with you further. I will review your information and get back to you shortly to discuss how I can support your childcare needs. Best regards, and your name, okay? Another version is, thank you for reaching out regarding ABC Daycare. I appreciate your interest. I'm eager to discuss your needs further and arrange a visit at your earliest convenience. Please let me know your availability and I'll do my best to accommodate. Looking forward to connecting with you. And this is, again, short text that you are sending, okay? If there's no follow-up, if they're not texting you back or no replying back with a no or an answer, then you keep going twice a day for the next 14 days, okay? Day 2, and I walk my clients through, again, the follow-up, what day 2 would look like. So, for example, let's say you texted them the first day, there's no response. Here's a text for day 2. I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to follow up on my previous message regarding your interest in my childcare services. I understand how busy things can get, and I'm eager to connect and discuss how I can support your childcare needs. Please let me know a convenient time for you, and I'll make sure to accommodate it, okay? And you sign your name. And if they say no, you keep going. You keep going with, I got your email, or we got your form, and I'm excited to blah, blah, blah. You can mention any promotions you have if you think that's going to get them to take action quicker, but just keep at it. Don't feel as though you are bugging people until they tell you to buzz off, okay? If you're doing this by email, and I would suggest you do this with all the contact information you have, you want to make sure you have an email that's ready to go. And obviously you customize it to your brand and to your business, but you want to make sure that, you're thanking them for their application form, and you want to make sure that you are touching base with them again every day for the next 14 days until they unsubscribe, until they text you back stop, until they tell you a hard no, like, please leave me alone, okay? And again, you are not annoying people. I want you to understand that all the big businesses do this. So for example, I was scrolling one day on Facebook and I was watching a page that I follow. I love his content. He talks about marketing and how to sell things online. And I actually downloaded one of their lead magnets for free, okay? But they added, they when I was filling out the form, they wanted my name, email, and my phone number. And then a couple of minutes later, guess what? Their sales team actually called. And then I kind of told them in a nice way, I wasn't really interested to commit in anything right now. And then guess what? The day after, I got another phone call. I got another email, and they are still calling me to this day. And it's been weeks because I still haven't decided yes or no. I still haven't asked them to stop calling me. So it's really important for you as a business owner to do the same thing. You're not bugging people. If they did not want for you to contact them, they would not have given you their phone number or their email address. The faster you follow up, the faster you kind of touch base and you contact them and you rather start that rapport with them, the easier it's going to be to get that conversation rolling. Again, if they don't pick up the phone, try again. If they don't reply back to your text, try again. Give it a good 14 days and see what happens. And don't give up too quickly because you need to persevere. This is business. This is online marketing. All the big businesses are doing. So make sure that you stay the course and you follow the process. And I promise you that it will make a difference in your business if you persevere. If you go into it thinking, well, it doesn't work and I don't care, then, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And, obviously I don't want that for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, if you want the link to that document, I will put it either comment underneath this video or look in the show notes. Maybe I'll just link it there. And again, make it your own, add in your own information, customize it, and don't stop sharing about your program. Okay. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye for now.